There are many different problems that arise when youngsters have encopresis or stool accidents, fecal soiling. Some of those issues arise when youngsters have to move from one grade level to another grade level, or they're starting pre-kindergarten, pre-K, or they're starting kindergarten. Obviously, if a youngster has problems with soiling of stool, it's very difficult for a school to keep that youngster in school. And there are times when the school, rather than really trying to help that youngster through the problem, will decide that for what they talk about as the health of the population at large, they decide to dismiss that child from school. So I work with those youngsters to keep them in school, and if they are threatened with dismissal from school, I work very hard to make sure that they stay in school. And I do this by making them basically clean 24 hours a day in underwear. And if they've had wetting problems, also dry 24 hours a day. Again, all the kids are able to wear underwear 24 hours a day. They don't wear pull-ups in school. Encopresis is also a problem if you're 7 or 8 years of age, a time in which you normally will have sleepovers, whether it's with your cousins or with friends. If you're soiling or if you're wetting and you're not clean, it's very embarrassing socially for you to have sleepovers and other social activities with kids. So again, most children that age want to have sleepovers. They also go to camp. So when they go to camp, they want to be clean, they want to be dry. Having been a counselor for many years at camp, and having made what's called the Mariner's Walk, where at midnight you walk and you check on all the kids and you check the kids who are normally bedwetting, it's very disheartening to a kid to have his sheets hung out on the line the next day so that everybody knows that he wet that night, or that he soiled during the day. It's very embarrassing to have your underwear hanging out on a line. It's not uncommon for me to be consulted by a family. They've paid for summer camp, and all of a sudden, because a child is soiling, the camp director, the camp administration, decides that youngster is not fit to stay in camp. There can't be anything that's more humiliating and more demeaning for a child and a family to have their child dismissed from camp. And so again, just like working with kids in school, we work with kids in camp and find it actually quite easy to get those kids clean, dry, and back into camp.